Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai was a tiny, uninhabited island in the South Pacific that was completely wiped away by a volcanic explosion. Damage assessments are still in progress, but early reports indicate that volcanic ash and large tsunami waves have badly devastated certain villages on the island nation of Tonga. What are its effects? Curious to know more? Stick around to find out! Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Remember to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to ensure you get all the updates. Let's start the video. Since 2009, the volcano has repeatedly erupted in isolated incidents. Late in 2021, Sertsean eruptions occurred, altering the island and spewing tephra and volcanic gases. On January 13th, Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai was shaken by some significant explosions. Still, it wasn't until the wee hours of January 15 that a series of considerably larger blasts sent atmospheric shockwaves, sonic booms, and tsunami waves across the globe. Satellites monitoring Earth's surface gathered information before and after the eruption. Now, NASA scientists working on the disasters program are collecting data and images, which they share with their peers and emergency services organizations worldwide. Rapidly available satellite imagery revealed the full scope of the eruption's destructive force. Overhead animation depicting the formation of an umbrella cloud, bow shockwaves in the shape of a crescent, and several lightning strikes caused by a large plume of material. At its widest, the umbrella cloud was roughly 500 kilometers, 300 miles in diameter, said Simon Karn, a volcanologist at Michigan Technological University, that ranks among the largest in the satellite era. Alongside Pinatubo, unlike a purely magnetic eruption like Pinatubo, the Tonga eruption may have been more explosive due to the presence of water. The above animation was created using photos obtained by NOAA's Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellite 17, GOES-17. The advanced baseline imager on board the satellite captured the images in natural color between 4 and 7 UTC. As the volcanic plume rose and spread over the South Pacific from 5 to 8, NASA manufactures and deploys NOAA's GOES satellites. The second image shows eruptive debris climbing 31 kilometers on January 16th, using Calypso data. Some ash and gas may have risen as high as 39.7 kilometers, according to other Calypso data from January 15th. According to NASA scientist Jason Tackett at Langley, the Calypso data shows the most prominent volcanic plume ever recorded. NASA and the National Center for Space Studies of France launched Calypso in 2006, CNES. Because of the magnitude of the eruption, volcanic material was injected into the stratosphere, which typically begins at altitudes greater than 15 kilometers, 9 miles, above the surface in this region. Because particles in the stratosphere stay there longer and fly further than in the moist troposphere, scientists monitor when volcanic materials reach this layer. A significant amount of volcanic material in the stratosphere has the potential to have a cooling effect on the planet. Scientists do not anticipate the January 15 plume, despite its high height, will significantly impact the climate. Data from satellites show that the eruption released around 0.4 teragrams of sulfur dioxide into the upper atmosphere. Still, the threshold at which it begins to affect the climate is about 5 teragrams. University of Colorado atmospheric scientist Brian Toon said, "Climate impacts are similar to a dozen other recent eruptions. When the effects of La Niña and El Niño are considered, the effects may be evident in extremely well-examined data, but the implications will be too minor to be noticed by the typical individual. The causes of this explosion are yet unknown." A NASA scientist named Daniel Slayback visited Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai in 2019 to investigate the effects of erosion on the island's youngest regions. With anything this explosive, a massive amount of salt water makes a large reserve of magma in a constrained geologic environment, he added. The erosion of Earth's volcanic features can teach us about the possible course of similar events on Mars and other planets. Commercial satellite and European and Canadian radar images show that very little Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai appears above water. The island was initially visible from the ocean in January 2015. Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai was formed when ash from an eruption piled up around a new volcanic cone, joining the two older islands of Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai, which were created from lava flows. The satellites quickly detected the telltale signs of the island's recent destruction in the ocean's sediment. Ash, pumice, and potentially continued emissions from the volcano stained the water in the days following the explosion, as shown in the trio of natural color photographs above. The photos came from NASA's Aqua satellite's moderate resolution imaging spectroradiometer, MODIS. Hunga Tonga may have produced similarly massive explosive eruptions in the past, as evidenced by the rock record. I didn't think one would come so quickly, Slayback admitted. Beautiful grasses, tropical birds, and other forms of animals that up a vibrant ecology on this tiny island. This is it, everyone. So, what do you think? Leave a comment and let us know. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you still need to. Also, put on the notifications because the following video is going to be a great one.